Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 45 of this Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. This is, of course, the March of the Vikings. In the previous episode, we switched to Gavelkind. We are no longer elective Gavelkind, thank goodness for that. And it was actually told to me after I'd done that we might actually been really close to being able to get primogeniture. Now, the reason I didn't go for this is because late feudal administration law. Don't even know where that is. Free inheritance. Can't pass to another realm. You can declare any wars. Low centralization. Yeah. Status of women. Fine. Obligations. I don't see it. Where is this late whatever stuff? Or is that only available once you have legalism? Late feudal administration. Legalism 3. Which I can afford, but it is going to be 25% more expensive, so I don't particularly want to pay for that right now. Regulated inheritance. Late feudal administration. So I guess there's another inheritance thing which becomes available here. Yeah. That's the law, imperial administration. I don't know. It must be one of the things that appears there, but I have not seen it yet. Anyway, what are we doing? At the moment we are raiding and looting. The reason for that is because we are still trying to get our moral authority up. It is currently 79%, which isn't bad, but it's not great either. We want that to get a lot closer to 100. And part of the reason for that is because the moral authority of Catholicism right now is higher than ours. Do this. Can I see the Catholic authority? Maybe if I click on you. Hovering over this. Moral authority 100%. So the more temples that we raid of the Catholics, the more our moral authority goes up, and the more theirs goes down. The reason we want that is because moral authority affects conversion rates, and we need to convert Scandinavia back to Norse because we're in very serious danger of being wiped out already, and we kind of need to take the fight back to them. Okay, he's having a bit of a stuffing session. That's his choice. So we're raiding this temple here. More piety and prestige, which is lovely. And the more my piety goes up as the folk here, the more moral authority we have too. Plus, we can still think about declaring a war for Zeeland. I am still somewhat tempted to do that. How big an army do you have? 5.5 thousand. How big an army do I have? 4.8 thousand. They actually have a larger army than us right now. Does that even count levies? That does count levies. So, wait. Why are you saying I have 11,000? I don't have 11,000. Army levies, 11,000. Oh, because I've raised more troops than I should actually have, because I have these guys in action right now. So that's not exactly accurate. The other thing I just noticed flicking through here is I can probably get some retinues now, because... yeah, definitely. Population cap usage 600. So we could spend 84 and get 200 heavy infantry, and I think that we probably want to do that, because the hostile retinues are really quite strong. Although you don't get that many troops for it. In fact, you would get more men if you went with the shock retinue, because you get the archers too. It does cost more. Retinue cap usage 600, 700. So you're getting the 50 archers for 100 cap usage. Projected cost, only very slightly higher than what I'd have from this. Why would you want to go Huskarls then, if the shock was better? Okay, I'm a little bit confused by that. I have a feeling that this used to be bigger in terms of the number of troops you would get. We can raise 2 sets of retinue here. And retinue are a great way of just boosting the number of troops you have. And they're always loyal, they're not owned by vassals, they're always around, and they reinforce. Just by existing, they reinforce. So cap usage 700, I could actually get 2 sets of those. Or 2 sets of the other one, which are weaker. I'm going to get 2 sets of these. I'll wait until I have the money for the second one. So if we go over to Gotland now, we have the 1 man. It does take a little bit of time for them to tick up to full strength. So we'll just leave them there. And they'll reinforce over time. We are currently raiding over here. That is earning us a bit of money. We are ourselves being raided still. Over here. Oh, and over here. Right. Ah! I'm a Viking. Marvellous. Pillaging and looting undertaking in your name has earned you a reputation as a fearsome Viking raider. All along the coasts, mothers tucking their children in for the night, warn that unless they behave, the terrible Ingmar, scourge of the seas, will come ashore with his undead warriors and eat them. That gives me even more martial skill, which is fantastic. 26 martial, which in turn boosts the number of men I'd be able to raise. So yeah, I think we'll go for another shock retinue once we have the money for it. Right, you guys are done, so we're going to head to Cornwall. We'll send these guys back to drop the money off. And then we'll come back again after that. And we'll use the money that we raise to pay for another set of retinue. So you definitely get more retinue size with feudalism than we did as a tribal. Ingmar has fulfilled the ambition to see the realm prosper. Excellent. So we haven't been at war for 5 years. Build a war chest. As a kingdom I need over 1,000. No, 700. That is not impossible. Or Griminaire. Right, because the son died. The grandson's only 3. I don't think you can change who the educator is right now. And in fact, she's Catholic. No, we definitely don't want her to have anything to do with him. No. Educate child. I'm going to do that myself. Except I can't. And that's telling me that I can educate someone else's child. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, ask this one again. 60% chance of becoming wounded. So I need to survive for a bit longer, even though I'm 57. I'm going to shout. Valdemar. Pleased to hear that after a piece of peace and shrewd management, the county of Gästrikland is doing very well. People are happy and tax collectors are reporting record intakes. And Sieland and Östergötland, loads of places are prospering. Fantastic. That's going to boost the amount of money I'm making as well. Lovely jubbly. Right, Navy's on their way back, we have some money, so let's go and hire the second set of troops. And then have you guys merge together, and now we just need to wait for you to tick up to the 400 shock and 100 archers that we have now requisitioned. And that is a core force that can be really, really powerful actually. Like, it's really good to have. Okay, so we're up to 80. And we do need to have an ambition, which I'm going to say is going to be build a war chest. We'll just raid a bunch, we'll make a load of money. More levies. New decision. Extort subjects. Extorting your subjects is a way of quickly raising funds for your war chest. Beware though, for this action will be seen as tyrannical by your subjects. The mental health of rulers who care for their subjects may take damage from this action. I'm not going to do that. Okay, someone's raiding me again. Stop that. And we do need to start thinking about trying to consolidate some more of Svitjod, so probably heading north. And also, our ultimate goal of getting Novgorod. maybe once these guys are fully done. Do we have any CBs against these guys? Well, I can't do it while I have my armies raised. And I would also really like to take this kind of area from France. Okay, we're building training grounds and the like. Raising relations, right. Do we have any other vassals that need relations being raised? So all of our vassals really like us, actually. Like, really like us. You are the lowest. Where are you? You're there. You're a seer. You need to go over here. Okay. Loads of our territories are prospering. As one of the results of our having had peace and prosperity for such a long time is that we get prospering in loads of different places. So I really want to kind of raid the papacy. I'm just going to head down there and I'm going to see what we can do. Your experience in matters of war has increased. There are many things you would do differently in future battles. Organizer, which means I move more quickly. Leading the center will never surrender. Defense and morale defense. I think we'll focus the center because I usually have big armies in the center of my units. But that's only when I'm actually in direct command, which currently I am. I don't know whether I'll maintain that position though. Okay. Oh, bugger off, Bjorn. I want to raid this. Let's go and raid Venice then. That usually has a pretty good source of income. And I guess we could just raid bits of Lombardy. There's no diseases over here at the moment. Ooh, and your armies have all very helpfully disappeared. Lovely jubbly. We're at 82. How are the Catholics doing? 96. Raise relations with Dan. Excellent. So I think maybe after this raid, or once we've got the war chest thing done, actually. And this can carry up to 800. So once these ships are completely full, we'll send them home. We'll get the 800, which will get the war chest, because we need 700 for that, and then we can go on a bit of a rampage, hopefully. You think that Arnbjorn would make a good commander? I would agree with you. In fact, I'm somewhat surprised I'm not using you. Though my council is already pretty decent. Right, so I have no advisor. So we could make Kolbjorn an advisor. He's a powerful vassal, so that would placate him. Yeah, let's do that. Gotland prospers. As prosperity of Gotland increases, land which was previously considered marginal is increasing in value. With proper incentives, it would be possible to clear enough land to found a new holding. Hell yes. Adds a new holding slot to Gotland. That's amazing. Alright, so we need to send you home with the money that we currently have. So it's going to take us a little bit longer to raise the money for the war chest. That's fine. Because we are very heavily in debt right now, so we need to go and pay this off super quick before bad things happen. Like this. Go, 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 go. Good. And that's paid off my debt. And we are still raising troops here. You can see we're currently getting 13 soldiers a month. It's not a huge number, but, you know, it's free troops. Well, not exactly free. Oh, Kolbjorn just died. Let's organise this by opinion. I think Eilif. He's pissed off because he is... He was a powerful vassal that didn't have a position on the council. Oh, all the places that we burnt and earn us money. I thought you would kind of hold that in reserve. Apparently not. The castle's about to go down, so we lost some money from this town, but we still have 3 towns to go. We can still extort the subjects, but I don't think we need to. I should determine a regent, just in case I die, because we have a very young child in charge right now. Your guardian is Helgi. According to your marshal, Ake of Hydra, the peasants of Sieland are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. He suggests constructing a series of outposts. This is something I have money for, so sure. Increase prosperity as well. I like these extra flavor events for like how you rule. They're quite nice. Brings to life more the fact that you are in fact a king. You can claim a number of things. 75 gold from there, 50 from that. We really need to finish this looting though. We need this money! And in fact, as we finish looting these two, there's going to be another 8 ducats in there. Oh no, another 16. I can still create a bunch of titles, but I don't need to. We have way below the vassal limit, and we are currently at our domain size maximum. I would very much like to take some more land, especially up here, before they unify themselves. Even then, I don't think they'd be able to stand up to the might of Sweden, but you never know. Why can I jail Arnfast? He's probably plotting. Right now, though, I quite like the fact he's Germanic and he's got a theology focus. In fact, I wonder if theology focus increases the chances of converting people. It does also increase health in the same way that hunting does. You know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start doing theology, and hopefully that boosts the amount of conversion we do. So I think we are expanding the amount of Germanic, but we're still not quite there. Right, is that the whole of Venice burning? It is. Okay. Let's go and loot Bulgaria, seeing as it's right there and open. And is a 1 province minor. Okay, do we have any vassals that don't like us? Yes, we do. Mordred Viking, Chief of Uppland. Okie dokie, let's send our diplomat over here. And go and make friends with him too. Excellent. Lord of Svitjod have approved the institution of the slightly tax-focused noble obligation law. Without even telling me. We're going further and further towards tax and away from having troops. Which isn't good, because the nobility are the guys who usually give you the most men. Everyone opposes that. Right, I was going to see what Arnfast was doing. You want to kill Buddy Chudmanson. I don't really care. I have no idea who that even is. As long as he's not trying to kill me or one of my family, it's fine. Meanwhile, this city is about to fall. Squish. Oh, no. Yeah, there it goes. 80,000. Very nice. Or 80 ducats, rather. Not 80,000. 80,000 would be even better. How old are we? 62. 9. And Lombardy has set up an anti-pope. Interesting. Right, so the papacy has been completely burnt. And in fact, isn't even the pope anymore. Bjorn the Conqueror took it. Oh, so that's what Bjorn was doing here. He was trying to conquer Rome. Oh, that's hilarious. Please tell me that you've turned that into a Norse haven. Yep, you have. Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. He's old Germanic, unfortunately, not new. Can I, like, offer you to convert? No, doesn't look like it. But to really, oh man, that's actually going to have hurt them moral authority quite a lot. Yeah, they're down to 59. Oh, Catholicism's in trouble. Oh, that's fantastic. And our own is going to be really strong right now. Yeah, ours is 84. So all the Catholics that have been converting Scandinavia, that's suddenly going to flip the other way. And they're going to start seeing heresies and things appearing as well, which is going to weaken them even more. Fantastic! Right, who are you guys? Averia. We're going to go to Croatia. Burn this. We have 500. Oh, in fact, if we send that money home, that would then be the 700 that we need. So let's head home and start thinking about where to go next. And our retinue is fully prepared as well, so we have a very hard-hitting core now, which is brilliant. And we have another feudal. Good. And you're raising relations with Mordred. Excellent. More levy reinforcement. Good. And there we go. We have fulfilled the war chest ambition. Gruminair. Yeah, I would say that's acceptable. And let's send you home. Okay, so we do not currently have any levies raised. What is the more valuable? Helgoland for sure. Oh, we can do holy wars. Of course we can. Nearby Catholic rulers might ask to join Arnulf in defense of the faith. Holy war is good because that raises our moral authority even more. You know what? We're going to do that. Time for holy war. And we'll raise our personal armies, which we actually have quite a few. We'll just send them over here. It is currently September, so winter is coming. So we need to be quick. Successful crusade for Jerusalem. God has granted King Gondio of Kent victory in the crusade for Jerusalem. So Jerusalem is now Kentish. Is that what you're telling me? No, there is in fact a Kingdom of Jerusalem. King of Jerusalem and the Duke of Kent. Except Kent isn't actually Jerusalem. Sussex, however, is. And Devon. Oh, that's hilarious. So part of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, in fact the capital of Jerusalem right now is Devon. Oh, I love it, that's fantastic. Renewed jihad. The holy city of Jerusalem, where the Prophet was taken up to heaven, has fallen to infidels. His magnificent Caliph Abdullah will not let this stand, and has declared that another era of great conquest is upon us. Such is the case of the days of the first caliphs. The Dar al-Islam must be defended. All righteous Muslim men must join the ranks of the Mujahideen for the upcoming struggles. This signals a renewed era of Islamic expansion. The Bektashi Order, a Sufi sect of dervishes, has arisen under the leadership of a certain Haji Baktash Wali, a mystic from Khorasan. Striving for unity of being, Bektashis train the soul through meditation and contemplation for the inner meaning of the Quran. The Bektashi Order is warlike and especially popular among Sunni Muslim soldiers. The order is sworn to protect Islam and to combat infidels and polytheists of all types. We still don't have any holy orders of our own, do we? No. Stop moaning. There is a man I need to arrest and another I want to assassinate. My spy master Valdemar could help with both the assassination or the assassination, but not both. We're going to increase plot power, though I don't have any intention to do plotting. We'll leave most of our troops here. Let's go. Good fruiting command. Where are you going? Oh, you brought in some friends. Nordland, Wessex, and Sakana. That's not going to help you. Where's Nordland? Is that the one adjacent? Yes, it is. Oh, there's a big army. 2,600 men. I'll have you here. I'll have you come up here, and we'll attack with these two once they've arrived. Right. They're not really the only commander that we have. I have kind of let my commander slip a bit. Oh, and I still need a regent. That is something else I must do. Okay, commander, yes. We have a bunch more people that could be commanders. Ketil, sure. Mordred, chief of Upland, sure. Helgi, sure. Torbrander, sure. Okay, and then the regent, for which I want to see which of my vassals. On fast. He is a Viking. So I think I might make you the regent, because you have a high diplomacy, so you should be able to keep the vassals in place. So my designated regent will be Arnfast. Or Arnbjorn. Arnbjorn's even better, and he does also really like me, just because he has really high stats. Yeah, we'll make Arnbjorn the regent. In fact, I'm going to make you the Drossetti, just to make sure you stay loyal. Okay, you two, let's go and attack, and we are going to have to apply some soldiers. Let's do that. A Fraticelli heresy has appeared in the county of Jomtland. That's because you're in a Catholic territory. But like I said, now that the Pope has fallen, we should actually be able to convert things much more easily. Here we go. We are fighting them in the mountains, but we do outnumber them. No, we don't. We might actually lose this fight. One flank has disappeared. Second, oh bollocks, we did lose. Lost 1,000 men. Alright, let's raise the vassals to war. Let's use this newfangled feudalism thing. See how it works. Except you do have an army over there as well, which is unfortunate. Where are you going? We're down there. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling as tired as when I went to bed. I should do something about my listless mind. Need to take this province. Jutmund is feeling much better. Well done. Well done. Oh, you're running up into there. That's not good. Right, all of you lot. And one over here. Come on, take Helsingland. Thank you. Let's go to Jomtland. Petty Kingdom of Kola. Peace offer from Arnulfa. Oh! Right, because we took his province. We'll enforce our demands. Boom. Thank you. And then we will need to send everyone home again. Right, so we took that. Let's go off to the next one. You are not independent. Who do you belong to? No, that's annoying. We could go after Vesterbotten here. The Sword of Odin. He is already a reformed pagan. I can offer you vassalization. Oh, you would accept. Because I'm way more powerful than you. Fantastic. Well, that expands my holdings without having to land a blow. So Svitjod is really growing. Just from that. And having won the religious war, we're up to 88% moral authority now. Compared to Catholics, 75. So they are recovering slightly, but we are still quite significantly more authoritarian than they are, if that's even the right word for it. But anyway, that is it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll probably continue our religious conquests, particularly while Frigga Ingmar the Victorious is around to lead us in these jolly, expansive wars. Germanic faith is still spreading. How is this not Germanic? Is this Suemensko? We should be able to reform. Oh, we should be able to get that pretty easily. It's pagan. It's not reform pagan. So all of this pagan stuff over here, we should be able to reform really quickly. So even while Scandinavia is kind of kowtowing to Catholicism, we should be able to spread Norse over into Finland and Russia more easily. Catholicism being technically a reformed religion makes it more difficult to convert. So yeah, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying it, then please do hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, then please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, do let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.